Alrighty, guys. Now Kentucky got beat 88-73 against Arkansas, and we saw a team defeated. It's reality, people. We try to look at it. I've tried to look at it positive this year. I've tried to give them a chance, and thought they was going to turn it around there for a little bit. I actually thought they were going to turn it around. I was like, I think this team can turn it around. But let's just be honest with ourselves here, people. It's not going to happen. They may have little spurts here and there, and you'll be like, oh, look at this. They may give you a little bit of hope, which they had given us there. But I just don't see this team doing anything. You're 12-3 at home. 3 losses at home, people. You take away those 3 losses, and Kentucky would be, what would they be? 19-5. It would be a different team. But losing at home like we have, 3-3 on the road, 7-4 in the conference now. And I don't see how Kentucky can get a top 3 seed or a top 2 seed in the SEC now. Alabama is going to be the 1 seed. We know that. Texas A&M is the 2 seed right now. Tennessee's the 3 seed with 3 losses. And the thing is, I want to believe this team can turn it around, but realistically, I'm just not seeing it. I've tried to be positive about it, and the reality is it just ain't going to happen. I hate to say this to everybody, but I'll still watch the team and hope they can somehow, get it going. But I never made I didn't make the Arkansas video, the pregame, because I knew we was going to get beat. You ever have that feeling where you're like, well, I don't want to go in there and just admit we're going to get beat? Reality, I don't want to come on here and say, well, we've got a chance to beat Arkansas and all this. I just felt all week, I just had that feeling like we're not going to beat them. And when Arkansas beat us, I wasn't a bit surprised. Did not surprise me one bit. I knew we was going to get beat. Or Kentucky was going to get beat. I know people say you call it we like it's your team, but it's my team. It's our team. It's Kentucky. And disappointing, no doubt about it. But, I mean, realistically, if I look at the SEC, I'm not saying this to trash talk or anything to Tennessee or Auburn or any team like that. The only team I really see in the SEC having a chance to win a national title is Alabama, because they're not only good at home, they're 12-0 at home, 7-1 away, and 21-3 overall. That's the only team I can really see competing for a national title. Alabama is it. Texas A&M, I don't see them doing it, and I don't see Tennessee doing it. I'll just be honest, I don't see Tennessee competing for a national title, even though they're ranked in the top 10. I don't see Auburn. I don't see Kentucky. I don't see Arkansas competing for it. I don't see Missouri competing for it. To me, there's only 3 teams or 4 that realistically deserve to be in the tournament, and that would be Alabama, Texas A&M right now. Well, Texas A&M has 7 losses, I know, but they're 9-2 in the conference. But realistically, if you go by that, Alabama and Tennessee, maybe Auburn deserve to be in the tournament. Maybe those 3 teams right now deserve to be in it. I don't know if Texas A&M deserves to be in it at 17-7 overall. I'm sure they're 9-2 in the conference, but I don't see. I mean, it just shows how bad we are. I don't think the SEC is that good this year, and it shows how bad we are as a team. Bruce Pearl's team, I thought Auburn would be a lot better than what they are. I really did. I thought Auburn was going to be. I thought they would, do something. I really did. They still might, but it's not looking like it, So the reality is, people, is we're just going to have to watch Kentucky and don't, if they win like 3 or 4 in a row now, don't get your hopes up. I mean, I don't know if they can even make the tournament right now. I don't know if they're even projected to be in, because I'm not even looked at it. I'm just so disappointed with the team. To me, it seems like the players just don't want to play for Cal. For a while there, it seemed like they turned a corner, but I just don't feel like they want to play for Coach Cal. I really don't. I just don't see it. I mean, I'm going to be honest. You take a coach like Bruce Pearl and let him coach this talent. This team will be right there with Alabama. I mean, I don't know what's happened to Auburn. I guess Auburn just doesn't have that good of players. I guess that's what it comes down to. But still, I bet Auburn. I don't know nothing about Auburn, but I'd say Auburn's probably, for what their team is, they're probably doing good. I'm not watching them play this year. I've always known Bruce Pearl as a coach that if it gets 100% out of all of his players, just about it. So, anyway, Alabama goes to Auburn this week. We'll see what Auburn does. We'll see what Alabama does on the road at Auburn. But realistically, the SEC, to me, is a weak conference. It's piss poor. All but Alabama. So, Kentucky, I'm very disappointed in them. And just accept reality, people. We're not. This team's not going to do anything. They may make March Madness or something like that. They may have a miracle run and make the Sweet 16. To me, that would be as far as this team could realistically go if they did make the tournament. If they did, I'm just not seeing the consistency. I'm just not seeing it. They can't score. And we saw what Arkansas did to us. Had fans leaving early. When was the last time you saw fans leaving early because the game is over? Arkansas came to Rupp Arena and whipped our asses. Whipped it. They shot 62% and 44% on threes. We shot 46% and 30% on threes. That's called no defense. If you shoot 62% in a game, you're going to win that game. Sheboy, I don't know what's happened to him. I thought he could actually carry Kentucky in a lot of these games where we didn't play that good. I thought Sheboy will carry it and we'll win some games we shouldn't win because of Sheboy. But 7 points, 7 rebounds. Wallace played good with 24 points. Topkin had 11. Livingston had 13. Reeves had 11. Collins had 7. No Wheeler, which shows he probably was part of the problem, but not realistically, probably not. It's all Coach Cal's problem. It's his fault. All of it is you, Coach Cal. You know that. I always blame the coach in college because, again, he recruited them. He put them in the lineup. He's the one teaching them. You're teaching the kids. It's your job. It's not like they're pro playing right now. They're not. It's not like you're having all-stars come to your team that know what they're doing. Your job is to do all that. Well, it's the players' fault. They're just not interested. You're the one chose them. It's the players' fault. They won't practice. They won't practice like I want. You're the one chose them. You're the one you're the one they look for leadership. Whatever you want to say. This team is horrible. It's a very disappointing team. And you start out the season ranked high every year. I don't know why they even put us ranked high in the first place. We shouldn't even be ranked in the seasons anymore because they got all this talent. They got to be ranked in the top 5. Look at them. Yeah, we are consistently top 5. Yep. So we still got a chance for a 3 seed in the SEC. If you don't want to look at it a positive way, we still got a chance. I think Tennessee's going to get their revenge. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe we can beat Tennessee at home, but we got to go to Georgia first. I don't even know who we got left on our schedule. I haven't even looked at it. I'm just so disinterested in the Kentucky. I still watch them play, but the thing about, I'll admit this, people, the thing Kentucky's done to me more than anything is I've got so used to losing now. I'm like, well, we lost. Let's go play a video game or something. Let's watch a movie. Who cares? We lost. What does it matter? That's what they've done to me. They've got it where I don't care that we lose anymore. I still watch them and I still want to support them, but I'm not going to sit there and get excited or anything right now. They're not giving me anything to get excited about. They're giving me a lot of false hope. false hope. So I'm not buying it anymore. You know, I'll still watch them play, but I'm not. A lot of the joy is gone, but a lot of the heartache is gone also. I've got. It's bad when you get used to watching. You get used to losing. You know, you get used to watching them lose, and it doesn't bother you. Kind of like it was with football all them years. You know, you get used to watching them lose. You're like, well, they suck at football. You know, it's kind of like that. It's kind of what's happened to the basketball team now. And that's pretty much it. That's all we can say about it. So let's hope for the best, but let's be realistic. Don't be surprised if this team doesn't make the tournament. Don't be surprised if this team gets to the SEC championship, loses, and then still doesn't make the tournament. And don't be surprised if this team somehow makes the tournament and gets beat the first or second game. And again, don't be surprised if this team gets to the Sweet 16, because they're not going to get to the Elite Eight. They're going to get beat. You'll be like, we win this game, we're in the Elite Eight, then they're going to get beat. So don't get too excited. You know, don't let your expectations be high anymore. If we do good, we do good. If we don't, it's expected now. It's expected that we lose. So that's the way I see it. We're seeing North Carolina and Duke also going through their little funk. They're seeing what it's like after great coaches leave. But I think they got a better record than we do, right? I don't know. But anyway, the point is we just suck. That's what she said. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it. I'll pick Kentucky to beat Georgia on the road, but I'm not very confident in it. Let's just look at the Georgia game. Why not? I mean, we're not doing anything else. We got 20 minutes to kill still, so let's look at the Kentucky Wildcats schedule. We got Georgia coming up, okay? At Georgia, of course. Let's look at the standings and see what Georgia is. I know they're not very good. So 14-10, but they're 11-2 at home. See? That's the big one there. 4-7 in the conference, 1-7 away. That's what killed them. So that's it. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So Georgia is a home team. If we were a home team and if we just took care of business at home, we'd have 3 less losses. We'd had that Kansas win. That'd been a big win. I mean, all this stuff just imploded. But that's it, guys. That's enough talking about this. Video's too long, way too long. Kentucky and Georgia, we'll see how it goes. Not going to be surprised either way. Not really. So we'll see you guys as always next time, and go Big Blue.